Let me give you quick fact that you have to go and ponder. They went missing on the 28th of April the 28th. One of the girl phoned their best friend Blessing that lives in Port Harcourt that they came to visit before they traveled to go and see my friend Andrew in Aba. They phoned, they sent location and announced to the girl that they've been kidnapped allegedly. That is what the girl said.
I dropped a message and I said, hey, you've not shared me your live location. What's going on? So I didn't say any reply. I didn't say any feedback. Then I think 1 hour later, I saw a message from Afiba saying kidnapped by Andrew. Call the police. He's coming. I said, what is happening? I said, what is happening? What's going on? So she said, call the police. I said, what? I don't understand what's going on. Then I said, drop his phone number. I don't even know what was happening at that point. It was looking like a dream or like a prank. Then that was when I realized that I told her. Then she sent me a live location. Then afterwards, she sent me. I told her I don't know how to use this location. Send me the one that if you move, I will know where you move. She said okay. I said drop his address, drop his full address for me. So she said no, use the map. So I asked for the live location. So she sent me. Then all of a sudden it ended.
She asked the girl, send me location, the girl sent it. Send live location, the girl sent it. Now, she said the location ended. Pay attention because she will still make another statement now that I'll come back to you.
The live location where you can move, if you move around, you see wherever the person moves. So, yes.
Okay. So, what do you now do? You notice that you
okay, yes. Immediately I saw that. Yeah, I was just waiting. I was just waiting for you to ask me before I say anything. So immediately I saw that. I don't know people in Aba. So I reached out to my friend who is. I know she gave birth. I told her, hey, Alpha, do you know this place? My friend just sent it to me that they got kidnapped. That she said, where? Then I sent her the live location. She was like, Obingwa, no, that place is a bad place. That they have names for that. They have bad names there.
So the next statement she made is that she forwarded the location, the live location the girl sent to her friend. But she've already said the live location ended. If it's ended, it can't be forwarded. Do you understand? By the way, you cannot forward somebody else's live location to another person. Live location ended. Okay? Then she said she sent it to her friend, and her friend was able to access to know exactly where the girls are. Come on, pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
Then I said, do you know any police people around there? Then I started calling the police people I know, but I don't know anybody in Aba. So when I was asking, and that day was on Sunday, so they were like, today is Sunday, this one, that one. I was asking, please, do you know anybody in Aba? Please, so the person can help. I sent, so I got numbers. I got from DSS, I got some trackers, I got a lot of people.
Your friends asked you to call the police. They didn't say go and get a tracker. Are you listening in Harrison's script now? They didn't say go get a tracker. Say call the police. You're getting tracker. You are getting DSS.
To help. So I sent them the live location. Hey, please, can you? Then one of the tracker guy was like, there's no tracking machine here, that they took it to Port Harcourt or something like. There were a lot of stories. So before I was trying to just see what I could do, but I'm not really familiar with the Aba. I'm not even familiar at all with the Aba place. So
your friend sent me say that they have been kidnapped.
Yeah.
What did you do next after you sent location to Celine's sister? What was your next action on this matter?
Okay, after that, I went to the police. And I told.
Just mention names of police that you went to.
Harrison is asking the lady, mention the name of the police you went to. And Harrison did not allow her to talk. Harrison gave her a clue of what to say to remember the script. Then the girl will say this. The girl went to Abuja police, not Aba, not Port Harcourt. No, at no point did she phone the police, even to phone.
Okay, is it Because I know you're in Abuja then at this
Yes, I
point,
was in
right?
Abuja, so it was in Abuja, the police
Okay.
headquarters. So I sent that. I went there, the police headquarters, to complain and all that. Then I also wrote on the 2nd of May too. I also, because on 2nd of May I wrote a petition in Abuja, the headquarters, calling them for help, telling them that, hey, I got a message from my friend.
Report on the 2nd of May. She gave them the phone number and she gave them the location in Abuja. On the 2nd of May, her friends went missing. On the 28th, she received the first message. She did not take action until the 2nd of May.
With the phone number, this, with the passport number, this. Please, I need you people to assist me and all that. So that was all I
Okay.
did.
That
Yeah.
petition you wrote, did you include Andrew's name on the petition?
I didn't. On that day, I said, my friend sent a distressing message, kidnap.
Okay.
She sent a distressing message that she was kidnapped. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why didn't you include Andrew's name on the petition?
It didn't occur to me. It
Okay.
didn't occur to me because all I know is that that's kidnapped this thing and all that, and also the phone numbers. And I know because whenever the trackers that has been trying to help, whenever they ask, they said, hey, we need their phone numbers because that's the phone numbers they're using to track. So I didn't add kidnapped by Andrew, yes. But I said she sent me a distressing message that she was kidnapped.
Yes.
I put it there, yeah.
Okay. And at that point, do you know the name, the person, like, because the person sent you a distress message.
Yes.
At that point, you know the name of the man that kidnapped them. You know, he
At
mentioned
that point,
something. Yes.
you said?
You know, she sent you a message, SOS message, and then sent you a live location. And then she mentioned Andrew.
Hello?
Andrew. Hello, can you hear me? I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, you
Can you
said
hear me now?
something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said she sent you a live location, and then she
Yeah.
sent you that they have been kidnapped by a name.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yes. She said.
She did not include the name of the suspect on the petition she submitted. Can I tell you why? There was no petition. There was no petition. She's lying. The whole thing was orchestrated by these men. They have some paper in their pocket and they just put it out and put your name on it. Type it at the computer center and put it in the pocket. There was no name on it. And the police in Umuahia releases a high-profile suspect with this document that has no name on it.
Because even me, I don't even know that name Andrew, until that day.
Yeah,
that was why I said yes. I don't know. I didn't know anybody called Andrew.
The petition you wrote to the IG was that your friend complained that it sent you this first message that they have been kidnapped somewhere in Aba.
Yes.
Yes. So and you wrote it and submitted it to the IG office.
Yes.
Okay. And the content of it is your friend's details, information, and rest of them.
Yes. And
the petition also did not include the names of the two missing girls.
Honor Magic 8 Pro. Get AI screen suggestions based on what you need. Just talk, it changes settings with AI settings agent. Honor Magic 8 Pro.
Over millions of years, mankind has thrived by leveraging the possibilities of a singular precious commodity, minerals. And with the rapid emergence of super efficient technologies, a new era has arrived. Now you have the opportunity to ensure your business thrives by leveraging the knowledge of the greatest minds in the sector. Be a part of the Future Minerals Forum 2026 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The world's premier minerals gathering. Connect directly with the key decision makers shaping the industry. Join international dialogues on technology, access to capital, and repositioning the industry for maximum success. In this golden age of opportunity, make sure your business is primed to prosper at Future Minerals Forum 2026. Don't miss out. Secure your place before December 15th to avoid disappointment.
Information too, yes.
You wrote it yourself or a lawyer wrote it for you?
Okay, the first message, the first letter I wrote, I think it was declined because they said it's immature and no one is going to reply to it. So the police helped me. They had to call their own lawyer and write a message, the letter.
Okay.
Yeah, because the first one was declined.
Okay. Okay.
The girl did not take action for 72 hours. What I mean, the girl did not call the police. The girl did not travel to Aba. The girl did not inform the family for 72 hours. When the boyfriend of one of the girls called, the girl said she don't have a clue where the girls are because she has not seen them. Meanwhile, these two girls have spent almost 2 weeks with Blessing. They arrived at Blessing's house in Port Harcourt on the 19th, and they were with her to the 27th before they traveled to go and see my friend Andrew in the neighboring state of Aba. Blessing did not take action. Blessing did not report this to the police. From that 27 or 28, Blessing did not report it to the police. Andrew was finally arrested on the 8th of May. That is almost 11 days later. The girls went missing on the 28th. They sent a message on the 28th. Nobody arrested the suspect until the 8th of May. Immediately the suspect was arrested, the suspect was transferred to Umuahia. It did not take Umuahia 3 days or 24 hours to find out those girls were on a self-kidnap. They told the man this is their founding, but because of kidnapping situation, they will hold the man down until they found the girls. Blessing, who have refused to tell anyone her friends are missing for 48. Blessing, who has refused to speak about the girl or to inform anyone, who have refused to travel to Aba to check on her two friends that lives with her, leave their bag with her. Blessing then submitted a petition. She told Harrison on this interview, a petition in Abuja to have Andrew removed from Umuahia. According to her, Umuahia is not questioning Andrew enough. Why? You've been waited for 11 days. The guy was finally arrested on the 8th. Barely 72 hours later, you are writing a petition to police in Abuja, not in Aba, not in Port Harcourt, to remove the suspect and bring him to Abuja. She submitted the petition on the 10th of May. When she submitted the petition, Harrison mistakenly confirmed in one of the videos she met the girl on the 10th.
Yeah. Good. So I got involved in this case even at the point on the 10th of May. I got involved in this case. So what I transferred before?
The girl, Blessing, did not hire Harrison. A stranger then contacted Celine family on the 11th to contact one human rights activist called Harrison on social media. They get in touch, the family get in touch with Harrison. Harrison quickly hijacked the case. Harrison charged them money. They gave Harrison money on the 11th. On the 15th, they balanced him. What do you expect Harrison to do? Make a post. Make a post about the girl. The suspect is in jail. There's nothing to scare about. Declare the girl missing and put their pictures on your page. Harrison didn't do that. Harrison did not do that. Meanwhile, Blessing was busy in Abuja working hard to get approval from the IROT to go and to go and carry Andrew. They were waiting. Harrison was waiting. Harrison sent his people to put their ear down in Umuahia when they will release Andrew.
Now I heard this case is now being transferred to the IGP for, I don't know, for investigation or anything. But as at last week, I also got information that this man was supposed to be released on bail, and again, that accusing the girls of self-kidnap. From this fact,
said, I heard this man will be released as of last week. Now, if Harrison is working for the family, if not that they planted him there to be hearing from the family, if Harrison is working for the family, don't you think if Harrison heard last week that a suspect is going to be released when the girls are not found, Harrison's supposed to make the picture of the girls and talk about it on social media the way he normally does? Why did he keep quiet? Because they were not interested in the girl. They were interested in Andu. Andu was the prize. Andu was the prize. Andu was finally released on the 21st. As soon as Andu was getting released on the 21st of May in the morning, because the police in Umuahia believed that those girls were on a self-kidnap. As soon as Andu was getting released, these officers, I call them criminal officers, they arrived and they say IG or police want them to come and bring Andrew. For some reason, police business took place. Andu was taken. But Andu was not arrested. Andu was taken to his house, changed his clothes. Then they said they are going to Abuja. Those officers said that the Ghanaian embassy has made a report. They just want to clear Andu. Andu has nothing to worry about. So they used this transit van to collect Andrew. Now, how do I know about this? Because they drove this van, this transit van, white transit van, tinted glass, to his house in Aba. Andu went upstairs with the police. They videoed the house. Nothing was wrong. Everything was calm. Andu staff was around at the time. Andu picked up the clothes he needed and they entered the van and they spent some time in the house. Then they entered the van and then they took Andrew. When they took Andu, they got a call. The Mad Dog team, these are the officers, they got a call that there's a signal. So they have to bring Andu to that place, to another place. So they went to Evergreen Hotel, Aba, and spent a night. They took 2 rooms. Andu shared a room with one other officer or 2 other officers. Then the rest stay in the other room. Andu's lawyer, Barrister Equete, which is in Aba, went and visited Andrew and spoke to Andrew. And those officers assured the barrister that they're just doing the normality. They completely agree that those girls are on a self-kidnap and they're going to help Andrew to arrest those girls and exonerate him. So the barrister left. It was about 11 o'clock to 12 p.m. in the night. The barrister drove down there to Evergreen Hotel, Aba, to see Andrew Ochekwo with these officers. So they assured him. Andrew then agreed, hoping that tomorrow they will proceed to Abuja. In the morning of the 22nd, then they made an announcement that there's a signal that they are heading to Abuja, but Andrew should go and take his car from the station because when he gets to Abuja, he might need his vehicle. Andrew then went with them in this transit van to Aba, to Umuahia, where his car was parked at the main station. Andrew picked up his car and Andrew drove himself. He drove himself. So they went. On their way, they said they have a signal in Uyo. They are going to Uyo. Enjoy the rest. Because the police, those officers, this rogue officer claim that the girl's phone is pinging in Uyo. Andrew was very excited, thinking they could catch the girls. Then they were in Uyo Hotel for 2 more nights. In Uyo, Andrew paid them 1.5 million. I have the receipt. They spent that 2 nights in Uyo. On the 24th, that is the 3rd night already, from the 21st to 24th. On the 24th, they say they are proceeding to Abuja. Finally, they are going to Abuja. They couldn't trace the girl. They moved. Andrew was driving himself. He called me. He video called me. He sent me messages with the police and him. I was worried, but I said, go and answer question. There's no way you are going anywhere. Then on their way, they branch in Benue. Because one of the officers want to see his wife. Again, they booked a hotel. Andrew stayed in Benue with them the 24th, 25th. On the 26th morning, Andrew then made his way to run away because one of the officers conditioned him and tell him, if you don't go, if you get to Abuja, they will torture you. Andrew then made his way. He called me. I told him to go back to them, that they set him up. 1 hour later, they kill Andrew. Harrison announced it. Harrison announced it. And I came out. Harrison was lying under the freeze. Then I came out to talk. I said, Harrison, you are lying. What the fuck? You are lying. Harrison did not talk about the police sleeping with him in a hotel, police lying in the bed with him in the hotel, police allowing the guy to drive himself. Harrison did not talk about that. The first interview he gave to Daddy Freeze, around 11 p.m., announcing the death of Andrew. When I saw that interview, all the information I have contradict everything he's saying. I came out to talk. When I spoke, instead of Harrison to listen, he called me, we talked. I gave him information. I told him, bro, the police are deceiving you. I was blaming the police. I wasn't blaming Harrison. But I didn't know he was working for them until about almost 24 hours later when I realized.
Soak up flexible bookings on the Booking.com app. Enjoy free cancellation on villas, resorts, and more. Book now, pay later. Book with peace of mind on the Booking.com app.
When I realized, are you guys listening? When I realized, then I stopped giving him information. I was the one that told him Andrew gave 1.5 million to police. Andrew gave 500,000 to police in Uyo. I was the one that told him. Harrison announced the death of Andrew. Harrison then quickly discovered a human decomposing body that had. Harrison then suddenly discovered a human decomposing body that was lying in a bath for 30 days and have no hand and no leg. This just added to that you see me fighting the other day. That woman lives as my neighbor, as my friend. On the 21st, when Andrew sent that image, I show it to her. This image of these two girls, I show it to her. I have nothing to hide. I asked the woman if she know Harrison. She said she don't know Harrison. I then forwarded the image to her. And then, to cut the long story short, the woman then contacted Harrison. I don't know what business they talk behind the back. The next thing I saw was that the woman was live on Facebook with Harrison. And the woman was telling the whole nation, he saw 2 dead bodies on my phone. That was a lie. That was a video there. Before you know, they begin to paint me black. Like when I mean, they begin to call me organ harvester, organ this, organ nonsense. I was like, for what? I said, I knew that Harrison is hiding something. Harrison is hiding something. Daddy Freeze called me. I appeared on Daddy Freeze many times. I spoke my mind. Then Harrison arranged this girl, Rachel. Now, I want to tell you something about Rachel in the next episode. It will shock you. Harrison arranged her. As soon as I appear on Daddy Freeze, this girl popped up and said, Andrew, when Andrew was abusing me, Andrew was sending you video. I look at the girl, I'm like, I don't know who you are. Because the girl looked like different kind of person. Because on the 21st, Andrew sent me all of the video on his phone. As Harrison was booming on internet, Andrew is with the police, Harrison was booming. Now, Harrison knew about this case on the 10th. Harrison never posted about it until Andrew was taken by this criminal officer on the 21st. Immediately, they took Andrew. Harrison made the first post. Harrison made the first post. The post, he was just condemning Andrew. He quickly presented Rachel. And let me tell you, Rachel is an actress. This is Rachel with Wizkid. This is Rachel on Kese Kese music video. This is Rachel's injury as at the time. This is Rachel now. No scar, nothing. They lied. It was a makeup to confuse Nigerians. You guys are going to see the whole documentary that I am trying to put together. This call for you. Join your mouth and seek for justice. Join your mouth and seek for justice. And for those of you that have spoke ill of me or of that innocent man, because believe me, Andrew is innocent. He's the victim here. Blessing is hiding. When we went on Daddy Freeze, we talk about Blessing. The husband of Afiba appeared on Daddy Freeze and told the whole nation that Blessing is his suspect, prime suspect. Harrison never posted Blessing. When I began to call Blessing out that how can your friend be missing and you keep quiet, Harrison then arranged interview with Blessing. It was prearranged. Harrison was just defending the girl. I want to ask you a question, Nigerians. Where do you stand? Now, Rachel came on my live on streaming a couple of days ago. Rachel could not defend this allegation. And let me tell you what Rachel said happened to her. Rachel said she traveled to Andrew's house on January the 26th. As soon as she entered the house, Andrew carried something and hit her on the head. Then Andrew began to knock her front and back. And she was having her period. And Andrew did not give her food. Andrew did not give her water. And Andrew was knocking her front and back. Ladies and gentlemen, I may not vouch for Andrew. He has his own demon. But this guy was my friend for 11 years. You think I'm clean? The guy is clean. This is the guy that drives a Bentley. This is the guy that roll with money. You think the guy will be knocking a girl on her period without shower, nothing, and change the girl on the ground? That's what they told you guys on Daddy Freeze. You know, Harrison is such a mumu man that all of his script, you only need common sense to decode it. Only common sense. 6 days, no food, no water, getting knocked. And one day, Andrew, on the 6 days, when Andrew wanted to pie the girl, Andrew forget his key at the door. The girl quickly said, I grabbed the key and I jump outside and I jump to the neighbor. Then the neighbor called the vigilante. Then the vigilante chained her on the ground until the early morning. And the vigilante let her go. Then she went to the police. Then the police asked her to bring 250,000. No police report, nothing. The whole vigilante said they don't know anything like that. There's nothing like that. And there's no way any human being will behave like that with this kind of injury. As much as we don't like Nigerian police, if anybody carry this kind of injury, go to Nigerian police. Nigerian police will act. It never happened. This is her leg now. This picture was taken in June. Some of these pictures were taken this year. This is Rachel now. She featured on Wizkid music video. This is her back leg that she's showing. Where is the scar? Or did they change the leg for her now? Now, what do we benefit by? What am I benefiting by all of this? Just pray you have a friend like me. That's all I can tell you. Because not everybody can stand the heat I stood last year. And look at me. I'm looking fresh. I called him a kina last year. Now I don't see him. More story is coming. Keep your mouth quiet and watch. Okay. Blessing wrote a petition in Abuja. But Blessing did not include the name of Andrew on the petition. That is the petition there. Blessing did not include the name of Andrew on the petition. That is the petition there. Blessing also did not include the name of her friends on the petition. Blessing wrote it, conspiracy to kidnap unknowing person. That's what she wrote. Conspiracy to kidnap by unknowing person. But why are you writing petition on the 10th to bring a man from the prison from Umuahia and you did not put the man's name? Why did you not put the man's name? Blessing said it skipped her mind. Afiba, according to Blessing, sent a message to her on the 27th. We've been kidnapped by Andrew. Call the police. It is written on the text message, if indeed we are to go by that text message. But I believe, in my own humble opinion, the whole thing was arranged. Now, Blessing did not mention Andu's name. How did police in Umuahia release a suspect that is being bailed? How did you release that suspect to another team of officers, even though the IG of police did not explicitly put the name of the suspect they are taking? Why did you release the suspect to them? Because police corruption took place in Umuahia. When they arrived, somebody bigger called. Now, Blessing is a very powerful girl. If you don't know, a lot of people don't know. Blessing have a boyfriend from Umuahia. His name is Senator Darlington Nwokocha. He's a former Labour senator. This guy here, from Abia Central Senatorial District. Blessing's boyfriend is a former senator. So there's a power in their hand. If her friends went missing in Aba, indeed, they could have do something. The man could have called the governor. The man could have moved rock to make sure they visit Andrew's house. But this man did not move any rock to arrest Andrew from the 28th that the announcement came to Blessing while she was still in Port Harcourt. The man did not move any rock to her. The man was not the one that initiated Andrew picked up. It was Afiba's husband, Tony, that did it, that paid the bribe. Officer Oracle, the anti-kidnapping head in Aba, confirmed this to me. Not bribe, mobilize them to go and arrest Andrew. And immediately they arrested Andrew. They discovered Andrew did not carry out this crime. You're asking yourself, what is Harrison's interest in all of this? In my own humble opinion, based on the available information I have, Harrison is behind the whole thing. Harrison, Blessing, and maybe the two girls. Because up to now, we don't know why they came to Nigeria. We don't know why Afiba came to Nigeria. We don't know. Celine has always been in a relationship with Andrew. Does it mean that they have profiled him and they wanted to extort him? Okay. Now, a lot of you guys have seen the Just Adoto's part. I think I need to talk more on that. Just Adoto is my friend. Let me correct this. She is my friend from the UK. When they arrested Andrew on the 8th, and Andrew called me very disturbed on the 8th. At the time, Andrew never told me what was the crime allegation was like. Because they didn't actually told him. He didn't have explicit information. So they took Andrew. I was not able to speak to Andrew from the 8th until the 21st. Now, the Nigerian police, they have Andrew's phone. The IROT people that pay Andrew, they have his phone. They told me they have it. I asked them to read the message. So I told Just Adoto, my friend is in trouble in Nigeria, just a week in advance. When Andrew finally got released on the 21st, Andrew sent me everything, all the chat on his phone, because Harrison was trending.
دقيقة، هو ليه ما ينتظر زي كل أحد؟
هم زباين VIP، أنتم زباين عاديين.
أنا عندي قوة 80 مليون.
حلو، بنبدأ بالنص، لأنه هو يعطينا أول جندي، مع إنه هو اللي يطلع الحمراء لنا، فخل نروح اليمين. حلو، ما يجوك ترى زرق إلا كذا. الحين إيه، ممتاز. خلي الحين الزعيم الذهبي. ما اتوقع نلحق الا في واحد جاي كبير بس 245 فان شاء الله يمدينا. انا كيف باقي لي اثنين بس. دقيقه خلينا نروح اليمين. ممتاز. نرجع بالنص في واحد كبير مره.
Because this Rachel has made an allegation and showed these videos. So Harrison was trending. Andrew was being like, I didn't do this. Andrew sent me all of the chat from Rachel, all of the messages, all of Rachel's video, including the one where they touch in Toto, everything. Andrew forwarded it on the 21st. I heard that video, I looked at it, I didn't know what to do. I was just observing the situation. I saw Just Adoto, I told her. So on the 26th, when Andrew was no longer answering phone call, I told Just Adoto, I'm worried. Just Adoto then asked me to show her the videos. I show her all of the videos. I said, he sent me this one. I said, this is what Harrison is talking. I don't know what is going on. I hope Nigerian police do the right thing. He said, where's my friend? I said, he's texting me. But he stopped texting since yesterday because he called me from Benue. I don't know what is happening. But I called the police. The police asked me to ask a family member to come. Josadoto then asked me to drop her off at St. Pancras because she missed her train. She missed her train. So she missed her flight. I went and dropped her. When I was dropping her, I showed her the image. I showed her the whole of the image. I did not hide anything from her. The girls were alive. As far as I'm concerned, with the footage I got. I'm very surprised Josadoto got to Belgium and she went straight live. And she brought Harrison live. She did not even inform me in advance she was going to talk to Harrison. She brought Harrison live and then she began to show the video. You see this video? I saw a 2 dead body on Ben's phone. I was like this. I was looking. I'm like, what is she talking about? They are unalive. Muiwa, Nigeria Police PRO, IGO Police. She was just shouting. I had to join the live. When I joined the live, Harrison was asking me, why is your friend sending you videos of death of these girls, of this victim? I'm like, what nonsense are you talking about? So I talked about my friend. I talked about what I know about him. I said, this crime, I don't know. I wasn't defending my friend. I was just defending fact. Based on the available information I have on my hand and based on what Harrison has been doing, I begin to study that Harrison might be up to no good. I'm in the UK. I never met Harrison before. I haven't been to Nigeria for a while, so I don't understand. But then Harrison went live on Daddy Freeze and told Daddy Freeze some opposite story of what happened. Harrison never mentioned that the police were in Aba with Andrew. Harrison never mentioned police were in Uyo with Andrew. Harrison never mentioned police were in a hotel room in Benue. Harrison never mentioned police was driving themselves. When Harrison made that interview, I went live and I talked about everything I know. I show receipt. Harrison and whoever is behind the curtain pressing the button, they now weaponize the nation against me. You know, Harrison have already have moronic followers as well. They insult. I'm organ harvester. I am this. I'm like, what nonsense are you guys talking about? And they were paying Daddy Freeze heavily to change the narrative. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the series that you don't want to miss. And for every one of you that have judged that man without having the full fact, how is market now?